chosen one. You didn't stumble here, you were sent. That stirring in your chest, that quiet knowing that something bigger is calling you, that's not just a feeling, it's confirmation. You've been faithful in the shadows, steady in the silence. And now, heaven is making it loud. You are being moved on purpose. This is more than a change. This is your moment to align with the very thing you were built for. You're not here to play small, to fit into spaces that can't hold your light anymore. You are here to step into what has been waiting for you all along. A land, a level, a life that finally matches the power you carry. So lean in, because this isn't just another message. It's a spiritual unlocking. As you listen, you're going to feel it. Clarity rising, courage building, chains breaking. Every word is a mirror, reminding you who you are and what you're made for. You are not too late. You are not too much. You are right on time. So take a deep breath and get ready. Heaven has already written your name on this next chapter. All you have to do now is say yes and walk it out. Let's go. Looking for purpose and peace? Hit subscribe and start the journey. You are the kind of person who outgrows what others settle for. And that's exactly what you're feeling right now. The restlessness, the unease, that quiet tension in your chest that you can't explain. It's not confusion. It's not failure. It's confirmation. You've evolved past the place you've been standing in. What you're sensing is the clash between who you were and who you've become. The walls that used to feel like shelter now feel too close, too small, too stale. The air you once breathed easily now feels heavy. And that's because the version of you that was formed in the shadows no longer fits inside the shell it was born in. Once upon a time, the space around you matched your vision, your energy, your level of faith. But that alignment has shifted. You have been shaped through silence, through trials, through hidden work no one saw. You've shed layers. You've walked through the fire. And now, the place you're trying to stay in has become too narrow to hold what you carry. That friction you feel isn't defiance, it's a signal. The place you've been clinging to isn't rejecting you, it's releasing you. It's served its purpose, but it cannot sustain the weight of what's growing inside you. There are moments when the ground you've been planted in begins to harden, not because you've failed, but because you've finished there. You're not being pushed out as punishment, you're being called forward as proof. You can't rise into the next level while keeping one foot in the past. Make your impact eternal. Join now and be a light in someone's darkness. You're being nudged out of your comfort because you can't build the next chapter while living in the confines of the last one. If you stay where you are, you'll start shrinking yourself just to fit. And that's not who you are anymore. You've been set apart, not for safety, but for significance. Not to blend into what's familiar, but to step into what's greater. You are being pulled away from what's convenient because you are ready to inhabit what's consecrated. Don't mistake this discontent as a problem to fix. It's the universe telling you you've graduated, that you're done circling old cycles, that your next assignment needs wider skies and deeper roots. The ground beneath you has gone dry because your spirit has already started walking somewhere else. You've been prepared for more than survival. You've been prepared for territory, for creation, for legacy. So stop mourning what's leaving. Stop clinging to what no longer has life for you. Stop trying to resuscitate what's already released you. You are not being diminished. You are being delivered. If your heart overflows with divine love, now is the moment to let it shine. Click the super thank you button on YouTube and give $50 or more to help carry God's light to others. Your gift will bless not only your life, but countless others. You are part of His sacred plan. Your kindness may be the answer to someone's prayer. Share your blessings and honor His kingdom. May His grace guide you always. The lessons you learned where you were will follow you. The strength you built in that hidden place will fuel you. But it cannot house you anymore. You don't belong in that chapter. You're writing a new one. What's next is not just a bigger space. It's the space your spirit was always meant to inhabit. So let yourself step out. Let yourself rise. The old walls were never meant to cage the kind of light you carry now. You are someone whose journey was never about chasing comfort. It was about stepping into alignment. What's happening to you now is not just a relocation. It's a realignment of everything you've carried, everything you've endured, everything you've been prepared for. This is not about changing scenery. It's about stepping into a space that finally matches what has been growing inside you. The unease you've been feeling isn't random. The way familiar places now feel foreign. The way conversations that once filled you now drain you. All of it is a signal. You have outgrown the coordinates of where you've been, and heaven is calling you somewhere your spirit can finally breathe. This transition is not about escaping your present. It's about stepping fully into your next. You are being shifted, not because where you stand is broken, but because where you stand can no longer sustain what's been planted in you. The soil was good for your beginning, but it cannot carry your harvest. You've carried truths too heavy for shallow places. You've held wisdom that couldn't be spoken in rooms that didn't have the language to receive it. You endured the loneliness of integrity, the silence of faithfulness, the tension of staying where you no longer belonged. And all of it was shaping you for this moment. This next step is not about convenience, it's about congruence, where your gifts, your vision, and your spirit find resonance with the atmosphere around you, where you no longer have to shrink to fit, where your voice is no longer misunderstood, where your presence isn't just tolerated, but necessary. You are leaving behind the battle of trying to thrive in an environment that wasn't built for what you carry. You are stepping into a territory designed to honor it. You will find ease where there was once resistance, not because the path is easier, but because the path is yours. Make your impact eternal. Join now and be a light in someone's darkness. No longer will you feel the need to explain yourself, just to exist. No longer will you edit your truth, just to belong. No longer will you be forced to choose between your assignment and someone else's approval. The ground you're stepping onto has been waiting for you as much as you've been waiting for it. You're not simply moving into a new place. You're being planted in a space where your roots can go deep, where your work can stretch wide, and where your legacy can grow beyond you. This shift isn't about a temporary thrill. It's about finding your rhythm in a land that sings your name. You are not being elevated for display. You are being placed for impact. You are being positioned where your faith, your mind, and your calling can flourish side by side. This isn't about leaving behind something bad. It's about stepping into what is truly yours. It won't make sense to everyone watching, but it doesn't need to. It will make sense to heaven, and that's enough. What you're stepping into isn't just another chapter. It's your alignment made visible. You're not simply relocating. You're being strategically positioned. And when the divine orchestrates a move like this, it's never just about a destination. It's about destiny. You are someone whose presence was written into the story of this place long before you arrived. And that's why you feel the pull now. What's opening for you isn't luck. It's not random. It's the alignment of destiny with design. You are not just stepping onto fresh ground. You are stepping into something that has been waiting specifically for you. Long before your voice ever spoke its first prayer, the shape of your spirit was matched with the contours of this land. Long before you learned to ask for it, the path was already being carved. You were not only formed for purpose, the ground you are about to stand on was formed for you. This chapter was never an afterthought. The spaces ahead of you have been cultivated over time, infused with what you're carrying now. You're not arriving to simply occupy a space, you're arriving to awaken it. What's unfolding is not simply a relocation, it's fulfillment. Just as unseen hands have been shaping you in silence, so too has this place been ripening, waiting for your feet to cross its threshold. Every detail, the timing, the connections, the opportunities, has been tuned to harmonize with who you've become. If your heart overflows with divine love, now is the moment to let it shine. Click the super thank you button on YouTube and give $50 or more to help carry God's light to others. Your gift will bless not only your life, but countless others. You are part of His sacred plan. Your kindness may be the answer to someone's prayer. Share your blessings and honor His kingdom. May His grace guide you always. You won't have to force anything here. You won't have to justify your presence or water yourself down to belong. Here, you will not be too much. Here, you will not be invisible. This place has been cultivated to recognize you, to rise to meet your faith, to echo your prayers. Now the tension you felt in prior seasons makes sense. The restlessness, the closed doors, the frustration of feeling misunderstood or out of place. You weren't broken, you weren't behind. You simply hadn't arrived at the territory that could bear the weight of your calling. Other spaces could never hold your full measure because they weren't designed with you in mind. But this ground has your name embedded in its foundation. It has been waiting, not for just anyone, but for you. What you're entering is not just a fresh chapter, it's a match between your inner work and your outer world. This land is not surprised by your fire. It doesn't resist your growth. It recognizes what you carry because it was sown with your arrival in mind. So now, the way opens, the delays lift. The door that felt stuck swings wide. What felt out of reach draws near. This moment was not spontaneous, it was inevitable. And as you step into it, carry this truth with you. You do not need to apologize for how you shine here. You do not need to drag old doubts into this new space. What's ahead of you is not asking you to shrink. It's inviting you to expand. This land will flourish because you stand on it. Your words will nourish it. Your vision will multiply in it. You're not walking into happenstance. You're stepping into what was written. This is not the beginning of the blessing. It's the unveiling of what's already been set in motion. The preparation is complete. The promise is alive. And the time, at last, is now. You carry something rare, and there are people already positioned who have been waiting for what only you can bring. This next step isn't just about your personal growth or your own fulfillment. It's about being placed exactly where your presence unlocks others. You're not walking into emptiness. You're walking into an atmosphere that has been quietly anticipating you. There are hearts that have been searching without knowing what they were looking for, and you carry the answer embedded in your story. There are voices that went quiet, waiting for someone like you to help them speak again. There are dreamers who've been stuck, waiting for your movement to stir theirs awake. You don't need to announce yourself. You don't need to force their recognition. Simply showing up in the fullness of who you are will be enough. The right ones will see it. The right ones will feel it. Where you've been, your fire was seen as too much. Your vision was dismissed as impossible. Your depth made others uneasy, not because you were wrong, but because the soil around you couldn't sustain what you carried. You were light where others preferred shadows, and that made you hard to hold. But here, in this new place, what felt like a burden will feel like a blessing. Your boldness will spark theirs. Your clarity will inspire theirs. Your courage will multiply theirs. This next environment is not about clout or applause. It's about collaboration. It's a network of people who have also been waiting, who have also been prepared, who will meet you not with resistance, but with resonance. You'll no longer feel like you have to prove your worth just to belong. You'll no longer feel the need to dilute your truth just to stay invited. The space you're entering has been arranged for your authenticity, not your performance. Here, your creativity finds partners who protect it. Your hunger finds others who feed it. Your leadership finds a framework that can carry it. Your heart finds companions who refresh it rather than drain it. These connections won't compete with you. They'll complement you. They won't question whether you belong. They'll confirm that you do. They won't weigh you down. They'll help you carry what's heavy. You've held so much alone, but that season is over. The right hands are waiting to help lift what's been on your shoulders. The right voices are ready to echo what's been locked in your spirit. The right eyes will see what others overlooked. So don't be surprised when people appear who feel like answers, when conversations unlock what you've kept quiet, when doors open, not just to platforms, but to partnerships that feel like destiny. This is what happens when alignment meets timing. You're not just entering a new chapter, you're stepping into a living web of purpose, a network of souls whose growth is tied to yours. You were never meant to do all of this alone. This place was not built just for you to stand in. It was designed for you to spark what's already been planted in others. The right people are waiting. The right ground is ready. And the moment you arrive, everything begins to move. You are the kind of person whose next level always comes with turbulence. And that's how you know it's real. Every time you're about to step into something that changes everything, the air thickens. The closer you move toward what's yours, the louder the resistance becomes. That heaviness you feel right now, that confusion swirling around you, that strange sense of chaos, it's not failure. It's the evidence that you're closer than you think. Whenever a threshold appears, there is always a storm at the door. You may notice sleepless nights, unsettling thoughts, unexpected conflict, old doubts resurfacing. The people around you may shift. Familiar things feel shaky. Even your own confidence feels tested. That's because what's about to unfold threatens what has kept you small. The forces that once benefited from your silence can sense your movement. The weight of your calling disturbs what prefers you still. And so the shaking begins. The attacks you feel aren't random. They are reaction. A reaction to the fact that you're walking toward a territory meant for you. A reaction to the fact that what you carry is about to touch ground it was designed to awaken. Before anything significant emerges, the atmosphere always fights back. Before you can carry more, you're pressed harder. Before you cross over, the old structures will do everything they can to make you turn around. But here's the truth. This friction isn't here to break you. It's here to prepare you. It's here to make sure what cannot go with you is stripped away before you arrive. You are not being punished. You are being tempered. You are not losing your way. You are being realigned. The battle before the blessing is not a sign to stop. It's the clearest sign yet to keep moving. It means your vision is valid. It means your discernment has been true. It means your path is already opening and the ground ahead is already waiting. You have not been abandoned in this pressure. You are being equipped by it. The doubts you're wrestling, the weight you're carrying, the fear you're facing, all of it is proof that your next chapter is bigger than what you're leaving behind. You cannot step into the fullness of what's next while clinging to what's familiar. So this tension comes to burn away what no longer belongs to you. The storm isn't your ending. It's the labor pains of a new beginning. Don't mistake the noise for a no. Don't mistake the struggle for a stop sign. What you feel is confirmation. You're standing on the edge of something sacred. The pressure you feel now will not crush you. It will crown you. The darkness you're pushing through now will not drown you. It will deliver you. Hold steady. Breathe deeper. Keep moving. You're not being broken. You're being forged. And what waits on the other side will make the battle worth every step. You carry a flame that has refused to dim, no matter how cold the rooms around you became. And now, you are being led to the place that was built to hold it. You have held vision in your hands when no one else could see it. You have guarded favor quietly while it waited for its appointed time. You have kept moving through seasons of silence, through stretches of doubt and delay, nurturing what no one else recognized. Now, everything shifts. You are not just stepping into another location, you are stepping into a territory that was crafted to echo what you carry. This ground will not merely make room for your fire, it will feed it. It will not simply notice your favor, it will activate it. It will not just witness your future, it will become the canvas where your future unfolds. The space you are entering was shaped with your calling in mind. Here you won't feel cramped or questioned. Here, your anointing won't feel like too much. Your voice won't need to whisper. Your presence won't need to shrink. This land was designed to match your magnitude. What you thought was heaviness before will feel like harmony now. Your leadership will be welcomed rather than resisted. Your dreams will find oxygen rather than opposition. What you carry will no longer break the atmosphere. It will build it. Here your vision can stretch without snapping, and your heart can rest without hiding. Here your strength will no longer feel like a threat. It will feel like a gift. And this isn't just about rest for your body. It's about rest for your spirit. Not the kind that comes from retreating, but the kind that comes from finally standing where you belong. The kind that says, "This is what I was born to carry, and this is the ground that was born to carry me." You'll find support without compromise. Doors will swing without you forcing them. Help will arrive without hidden agendas. You'll find space that doesn't ask you to cut yourself down to fit. This isn't about proving anything. This isn't about winning admiration or chasing applause. It's about alignment, where who you've become and where you're going finally agree. No more trying to plant greatness in barren fields. No more pouring yourself into spaces that cannot hold you. No more pretending to be smaller than you are just to survive. This land is alive with what you need. Its foundation was written with your footsteps in mind. Its soil has been waiting for the weight of your purpose. And here, finally, you'll feel your spirit stretch wide. Your voice will reach further. Your hands will build faster. Your heart will breathe deeper. This ground will meet your fire, honor your favor, and hold your future. because it was always meant to. And now that you're ready, so is the land. You are the kind of soul who doesn't need to earn what was already written for you, only to step into it with faith. The ground ahead of you is not something to chase or conquer. It is something that has been waiting for you to arrive, prepared long before you even knew it existed. This isn't about proving you deserve it. The refining already happened. The quiet seasons, the hidden sacrifices, the long nights no one clapped for. They shaped you into someone who carries the weight of what is next. What's unfolding now is not payment for performance. It's the unveiling of inheritance, the kind that bears your name because it has always belonged to you, sealed in a plan much greater than you could imagine. There is no competition here, no need to plead your case, no striving, no convincing, no shrinking, only walking forward into what was spoken over you since the beginning. You stayed rooted when it was hard. You held on to hope when it seemed foolish. You kept going when nothing moved. And now, what's been hidden is ready to be revealed. Not just the place, but also the person you became in the process. This is not just an opportunity opening. It is you stepping into alignment with what heaven has been holding for you all along. So do not pause at the threshold. Do not overanalyze the door that swings open. Do not let the weight of the unknown trick you into clinging to what's already behind you. What you're stepping into is more than a change of scenery. It's a confirmation of identity, a reclaiming of what was yours all along. This move is layered with fulfillment, the restoration of what was lost, the unlocking of what's been waiting, and the release of what only you could carry. This isn't just a blessing falling into place. It's a territory that belongs to you, both in spirit and in influence. Rooms you never thought you'd enter will welcome you. Resources you didn't strive for will flow toward you. Doors no one could force open will swing without resistance, because your presence has always been written into their design.